Hi, guys, and welcome back to another Pixie Bite. Today's Pixie Bite is all about direct to VHS or direct to DVD movies and our favorite ones at that. So, we're both millennials. So, there was a time
Yep.
where, like, do you remember back it used to be that there were whole commercials about direct to VHS movies? It would be like
Yes. They
new
were
di-
just as big as the theatrical releases. It would
yes,
be like Scamp 2 coming out direct to DVD on April
exactly.
31st.
And so basically, if you don't know what a direct to VHS or movie DVD is, it just means a movie that did not have a theatrical release, so it did not come out in theaters, and instead it went straight to home media, which was very popular
It was.
before the 2000s.
And we used to be excited. I remember my dad would really be like real proud of himself. He would come home with the new like DVD or
Yes.
whatever. And that would be family. We had also like I think it really promoted family movie nights because we had a lot of family movie nights because of these movies coming straight to DVD or VHS. And we
Like,
I mean we would literally be ready to sit down and just
and I know you
enjoy
grew up
it.
overseas and on bases, but like the popular thing that a lot of people would do in America is that like you would go to Blockbuster and get whatever was like the most recent direct to DVD or direct
Yeah.
to VHS. And we would do that every week. Like every time a new one came out, we would go to get a Blockbuster.
I just want y'all to know that watching everybody get to do Blockbuster like when we lived overseas, like you know how I told you sometimes I did not always view America through an American lens. Like I would
Yeah.
view it almost like this magical place the way that it presents on TV.
Yeah.
Blockbuster was one of those things. And
Mhm.
whenever we would come back to the States, my dad would go to Blockbuster. And the first time I begged to go because I just thought that Blockbuster was going to be this like amazing place.
It's just a bookstore for movies.
Listen, I walked in, I said, "Oh." Not to
Like
mention my dad was like, "No."
I will I will say, like, I feel like the whole Blockbuster thing, I feel like it's kind of like, how you go on TikTok now and they'll show you like early 2000s houses and stuff like that. I feel like there's a romanticized version of it because, like, as a
It
kid, I
is.
don't think I really thought anything of it. I was like, oh, we're going to Blockbuster, we're going to get a movie, have a movie
I
night.
thought
And
it was something way bigger than what it was, so I
honestly,
was
now that I
like,
look back
"What?"
on it, I feel like now that I look back at it, I'm just like, you know what? I get why people romanticize this because that was a time.
I
That was
miss it. I would love for somebody to bring back something Blockbuster-esque because even the, what was the DVD thing? The red something?
Redbox.
Even Redbox. I wanna bring that back because I there were many times in my earlier years being a
Mhm.
broke employee, I would go to Kroger's, get some popcorn, maybe like a little sub or something, and then come
Mhm.
outside, go to Redbox, see what new movies they had, and then come home and just watch them. Like, we need to bring that back, honestly.
I think there's like a standalone Blockbuster that still exists in
What?
America, but it's like one single one. I don't know. I think it's in like Oregon or something, but it's
Of
like
course.
the last Blockbuster to
I
ever do
would
it.
go just to
There
walk in.
there are still red boxes. They're not insanely popular, I don't think anymore, like they
Mm-mm.
used to be because like everyone has a streaming service now, and so like all of the movies you want to watch are on some streaming service. But those still exist. I just don't think like they're just not as fun as
They're
being a
not.
kid, going into Blockbuster, getting a VHS, getting a DVD, whatever you're going in there to get. And that was like a time to be alive, especially because I had four siblings. So it was like we were not renting four movies. We
Nope.
were
You picked
all had
one.
to pick one VHS for the one VHS player we had. So that was our little intro. So I think we should get into it so this will not get too long.
Okay, yeah, because our pixie bites get real long, real
They
fast.
get so long.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
say one that I know for a fact is on both of our lists,
okay.
so we can just get it out the way. Lion King 2.
Yes, Simba's Pride.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because three reasons. One, the soundtrack is still one of Disney's best
Oh,
soundtracks.
Deception.
Disgrace.
So
Listen,
good.
the fact that it's something that is universally accepted, that like that is canon.
Yep.
Also, Kovu. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
say
it's like I have
Kovu.
to say, Kovu was like everyone's crush.
I was like, this is so confusing. But if Kova was a dude, I totally understand this whole scenario.
I would understand this whole scenario. I'm like, you know, Kiara girl, I get you.
I get it, girl. I
What
get
is that
it.
one TikTok sound? Look at him. That's your man.
Yeah,
That's mine. You're gonna stand beside him. I'm stand beside
I'm
him.
a stand beside him. Yeah. So yeah, we just knocked that one out because obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The other one I actually would be surprised if it's not on both of ours is
Okay.
Fern Gully.
I forgot Fern
You
Gully.
forgot Fern
I
Gully?
forgot. Oh my god.
I'm surprised. You love Fern Gully.
I love Fern Gully. That's what I was like. I forgot. You know what? You know what it is?
Mhm.
When the sequel came out, I was actually a little disappointed with the sequel.
Oh
I
yeah.
think because like the first
That's
one was so good that I had
mhm.
very high expectations for the second one, and the second one was very clearly a money grab.
Yeah. But I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of cartoon movies that get like second movies, a lot of times they're just not as good.
they're
And
just
that
not.
happens a lot with movies. Like they're okay, but they're just definitely not like what the first one was. So
Yeah.
Fern Gully was my second one that I
Okay.
thought we had the same.
Yeah, I do not have Fern Gully on my list. I
I'm
am
surprised.
shocked. I'm actually surprised at myself. Actually, wow, wow.
Okay.
Okay. My next one is Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Aladdin number 3.
That was also on my list.
Oh, okay, see, I told you I was like, I think we're gonna have more than 2 on
Yeah.
our list, but okay, I Jafar's return was not really like it was cool for a sequel,
Mhm.
but honestly, to me, the sequel is Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
That was
It
the best sequel.
Yeah.
The
I
best one.
mean, it brought together the story. It told you like, are they ever gonna get their happily ever after? And it
Yep.
was really like to close out the series, but then also Aladdin's daddy.
Yep. And he was whew,
Mm.
whew.
I
But
was
I
like,
also like I think like a lot of times I feel like especially Disney's equals, whether they were theatrical or not, I also feel like Disney's equals tend to have one of the two things happen. Simba's
okay.
Pride, I think, worked so well because Lion King was such an international success that it
Mhm.
didn't really matter what I think the movie was about. Because even Lion King 1.5, I'm pretty sure was direct to DVD as well. And
It was.
and it was also insanely popular because people love those characters. However, you also have direct to home media like Little Mermaid 2 with the daughter where people couldn't really connect with it. There's plenty of people who like it, but plenty of people do not enjoy the second Mermaid because Melody's kind of agitating.
What to
And
say?
it's like you get where they were coming from, like trying to like show like
Little Mermaid 2 was basically like generational trauma.
yeah, generational trauma, exactly.
That's what it was.
But it was just like I see what you're trying to do, but Ariel and Eric were the money makers and they weren't in it enough. So I think that's why a lot of people like couldn't get with it. Like you had us focus on Melody and Melody was I don't
Melody and Ursula's little sister.
oh my god.
It was too much like trying to get out of somebody's shadow of a movie. Yeah.
Like it was a lot. But okay, yeah, Latin and King of Thieves definitely on mine. Okay, so the next one that I have, this one is not Disney. This is one of my favorite versions of this franchise, and it's
Okay.
Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
Wow.
One of my favorite Scooby-Doos. I just think that one is so good. Honestly, I low-key feel like if Scooby-Doo Zombie Island had a theatrical release back when it was aired, I feel like it would have done pretty well.
Mm,
Because that's a really popular one, Zombie Island.
it is. Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Actually, next, yeah, because that's not the one with the hexes. That's the one where actually no, a lot of the Scooby-Doo movies actually slap.
A lot of the Scooby-Doo movies slapped.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that probably could have done really well if it had a theatrical release. Of course, like back then, like Scooby-Doo had so many movies
And so
and,
many
and so
variations.
many variations. So I don't know if that would have worked because like, I mean, come on. Um, but the one you're talking about is Scooby-Doo and the Witch, something like that. With
I
the
just
Hex
remember
Girls.
the hexes because they still live rent free in my head.
Oh my
Like,
god. I wanted to be one of the Hex Girls for Halloween last year. I just never got around to it. But
that's a really good idea though.
right.
Yeah.
But Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. I just feel like that one's so good. It's one of my favorite Scooby-Doos. I could always rewatch it. And I also think that that's one of the more higher stakes Scooby-Doos
Yeah.
because outside of the live action, most of Scooby-Doos are kind of like, okay, who done it? Who done it is actually like someone we talked to like 2 hours ago or 2 days ago. But I feel like
Yeah.
Zombie Island was like really intense for a Scooby-Doo movie.
It was the only one where it actually gave, like, really scary. Granted, when I was
Yeah.
younger, Scooby-Doo terrified me, but, like, as I got
Really?
older,
It gave me
yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch. I had a very vivid imagination, so
oh well, I get that.
if something caused my parents to have to wake up in the middle of the night because I was screaming about it, they just cut it out.
You're talking to someone who watched like the Leprechaun movies as a kid, so
I
Scooby-Doo did
watched
not
the
scare me.
Leprechaun movie as a kid because my cousins watched it, and
But it didn't scare
yeah,
me.
I was not a fan. No, no. Okay, I should point out most of my list is Disney, except for one, and it is
Okay.
Balto 2.
Oh, I forgot about Balto.
Yeah, I was looking at it online and just looking at other different lists, and I saw them like, oh my god, Balto is such a slept on classic.
Mm-hmm.
But the second one made me laugh because it is essentially Simba's pride.
In dog form.
In dog form and wolf form. Because remember, like she like starts trying to get like into her wolf side. So it's
yes.
literally the same thing. I'm like, I wonder if this is the reason why I wasn't pushed as much because it was literally like a copy and paste
Of Simba's pride.
yeah, of Simba's pride. But I still want to shout it out because I like Balto in all his movies. Granted, I think there was like 4 of them, but I only remember the second one. Yeah, I think it was only, I don't know how many it is, but yeah, that's my
I
only
don't know
non-Disney
either. You
one.
know, some movies back then I feel like would have like a billion sequels. And then
Yes.
you just will like forget that they have sequels because you're just like it's kind of like the Beethoven movies. Like there
Oh
were
my
so
god,
many Beethoven movies that you were just like,
Beethoven
I
and
don't
Airbud. Those
Airbud,
2, I'm
yes.
like, why are there so many? Yeah,
Okay, I think it's my turn.
I'm crossing out them as I go.
The next one is still Disney, but I just feel like this one is one of those really good sequels.
Okay.
And it's Cinderella 2. And this one's about the stepsister.
Okay, you know what's funny? I have Cinderella 3 on my
3?
list. Yeah.
I couldn't decide which one I liked more.
Yeah.
I was just like, I really love this story of the stepsister. So I was like Cinderella 2.
See, I like Cinderella 2 solely because of Anastasia's storyline with the baker. I thought it was just absolutely adorable. But Cinderella 2 or Cinderella 3 is basically a what if story. It's like, what
Yeah,
if
and
the
you like
fairy
something.
godmother? And you know, I love a good let's
You
flip it on
love
its
what
head
if
type thing.
stories.
So I was like, you know, this actually fits better because this is something the fairy godmother would do because she stayed losing her wand. Like, let's not pretend like she didn't lose her wand in the very beginning. So her losing her wand and the evil stepmother finding it is totally plausible. Now, the stepmother automatically knowing how to use the wand, that's the only part where I'm like, how do we get here?
And she kind of used it better than the fairy godmother.
And she used it better than the fairy godmother, yeah. But I like that one because remember, like the fairy god or the evil stepmother was basically like ready to sell off Cinderella.
Yes. I was like, oh, we went really dark.
I was like, oh, this is, yep, this checks. Yep. Yep. I support it, obviously. Because
I
again,
love
the
that
what
one.
ifs always make me happy. But I like that they like really dug into the evil stepmother. And she was like, well, if I'm gonna be bad, I'm gonna be bad.
I'm gonna be real bad. Like,
and
I'm
of
gonna
course
go
it was Anastasia that had the heart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm mad that in 2 sequels, y'all make me like Anastasia a lot.
Well, in her defense, even in the original movie, she was kind of like the dumb stepsister who kind of just followed along. It's kind of how I feel about Ever After with Drew Barrymore, where it's like where it's like the stepsister who's like nice to Cinderella and everything, but I mean she doesn't really have the power to do anything about it. So listen, I love stories where we like turn around the villain, like, you know, Wicked, all types of stuff like that. Like, I love those type of stories. So
I'm for all of this.
Okay. My next one is this one doesn't get a lot of love. This is one of my real people. I only have 2 real people.
Okay.
And this is part of a franchise. And I will say it's not as good as the first one because the first one is so good. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was a fun time. And it was Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
Oh, man.
from Honey We Shrunk the
Wow.
Kids.
You
I
took
thought
it
that
all the way back.
all the way back. I thought it was good. It was good. Like again, when you're doing direct to VHS or direct to DVD, like it's low budget, you
It's
know.
actually not, it wasn't a bad
It
sequel.
wasn't a bad sequel. It does not get
And
enough love, and I think it was actually
ironically,
really funny.
I remember the stuff that happens in that movie more than the original.
And I think it's because it's funnier because the kids aren't the ones being shrunk. Like it's the
Yes.
parents shrunk and the kids get to like, you know,
And the
be
kids are
big.
living their best life.
Yeah. And so I just feel like that was such a good one. I don't know. I love that one.
No, you bought a good one. That was good. No, because now it makes me kind of like, I'm glad I have Disney Plus right now so I can go watch it because I might go watch it now. Okay, this one, personally, it's one of my faves to watch. I believe it does not get the love that it deserves, and it is Crunk's New Groove.
Oh my God, that's one of mine.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Of course it is. I love that movie.
I'm not shocked because you love Emperor's New Groove.
I do. I do.
But Crunk's New Groove is so fun. And
I love everything about Crunk's New Groove. My favorite part is when they're baking together.
yes, and they're dancing.
And like he's so big and she's like bird-like. I said, y'all, no way. Y'all better bake this bread because this is giving something else. But I'm gonna let y'all have it.
It was giving low key over the top. But
yeah, I was like, this is very sexual.
This was very sexual. I was just like, Disney
Girl
took
Scout
some
thing.
liberties.
They did, but I don't know. I personally love it. Like, was it corny? Absolutely. But for some reason, like Crunk having his own, like the sequel being focused on Crunk, it just made me laugh. But then it's just like, this is what y'all made the sequel about? Like the Squirrel Scouts?
Honestly, I was not mad at it because I don't think there was a real big story to do.
There wasn't.
With
it was just rivals.
Cusco. So I was just like, you know what? Hell yeah.
I loved it. I was like, this is my kind of sequel. It's so pointless.
It's so pointless. I love it.
I love it.
My last one, I feel like, is you're going to be proud of me. I think you should, because this whole list, the only thing that was spooky was Scooby-Doo. And I don't think that counts because Scooby-Doo's whole thing is like it's a mystery whodunit. However, it would not be me if there wasn't at least one.
I'm honestly shocked your whole list wasn't spooky, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Honestly, there weren't that many that like weren't horror movies, and I wasn't like big on super niche horror movies when I was a kid. So I watched like the big horror movies. So a lot of them were horror, but they were like, you know, really like incredibly niche. I wouldn't have watched. But this one is kid friendly, okay? And it's Casper Meets Wendy.
Oh, I forgot all about that one.
I love that one. I love Casper Meets Wendy.
Wow.
Even though it was before my time. But
it's gonna remind me you're old.
Well, technically, I think everything minus Simba's pride is before my time. So but Casper Meets Wendy was one of those that I really adored because I love the original Casper. I love all the Casper movies. I think all of them are fun, and I just don't think they're meant to be like super serious. Like, you know, they're a fun time. So I had to take Casper Meets Wendy for my girl Hilary Duff because one of the OG queens of Disney, love her to death.
Okay, I have two left.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with because the last one is like my ultimate favorite. Tarzan 2.
The Tarzan and Jane?
No, Tarzan 2, where it talks about Tarzan when he was a kid.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one is
that one.
better than Tarzan and Jane. Tarzan and Jane is the same thing.
I didn't really enjoy Tarzan and Jane.
I didn't enjoy it either, but Tarzan 2, where they're trying to figure out like what he is and who he is. First of all, the soundtrack slaps.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Phil Collins put his foot in it. But just the whole idea of like, because it's like, I guess we never thought about it. Like, how were you as a kid? Like,
yeah, like what, like, how did that work? And how did all these gorillas just be like, you know what? Yeah, we're cool. Because we know from the original movie that like Kerjak kind of, you know, just kind of like
never liked him.
Like, he was just like, no, like, why is this human around us? So like seeing how he grew up and everything like that, it was really, I love that one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. I thank God I looked at the list because it was all the way at the bottom for some reason. And I was like, this is blasphemous. Okay, my last one, and I've talked about this many times, is an extremely goofy movie.
I knew you were gonna say that one.
It
It was
is
on
my
my. I
it
was
is
like,
my favorite straight to DVD Disney
I
movie.
was going to put that one down. I was like, no, there's no reason Brittany's gonna put that down.
Yeah, it's my favorite. One, it is Max growing up and like his dad still not being able to let go because his dad
Mhm.
doesn't have a life. His dad has been
Right.
100% devoted to Max and Max everything. And
Hmm.
then the fact that he goes to school, gets a degree, gets a baddie for a girlfriend, and like everything about this, like Max is cool, Max is there, but like my everything about it is Goofy for me. I'm like, I love that Goofy is finally getting what he
Yes,
deserves.
he was getting a life. I love that.
Yeah, that and PJ getting the girl,
Yes. Also
and she
cute.
was
I
like,
love the movie.
she was immediately enamored and like sunk in, and I was like, and this,
Mhm.
ladies and gentlemen, is what we be talking about. Y'all be thinking we want Max when the whole time we've been looking at PJ.
Exactly. Because he was such a sweetie. I loved him.
Yes. And the dance, I will never forget the dance scene for that. Because I remember
Yeah.
I was getting my hair braided and we were watching that movie when it first came out. And of course, you know, my parents were living because the songs are
Right.
all perfect for their time. But then, like,
Mhm.
girl came out in that green jumpsuit. And I just remember my mom be like, oh, like, I have fair memories attached to watching that movie for the first time. And then again, now that I'm older, I'm like, Goofy, you did such a good job.
You did such a good
Like, your
job.
son's not a total douche.
Max was just a teen, I guess.
Max was
But you know
Max
what? As somebody who had helicopter parents, I understood. I was just like, you know
I
what? You get
get
to
it. I
a point
do.
where you're
But
like, all right, bro, leave me the fuck alone. Like,
yeah,
I get
because
it.
I
I
mean,
get
he did grow up and was like, I finally get away from my dad and I finally get to do X, Y,
it.
and Z.
Mhm.
And he even sympathized with him when he was like, I lost my job. But then the rest of it, I was like, Max.
I get it. I have helicopter parents who are helicopter parents to this day. So I always understood Max. I was also honestly, if it would have happened to me, I don't think I would have spoken to my parents.
You would
No, that probably would have been my final straw. And like I love my parents. I have amazing parents.
you
But
were
if they
like,
would have
and we're
done that,
done.
that is TV for short because I would have nutted up. But
She
it's
said,
like
yeah, no, Max and him made up. We would have never.
no,
We
never
would
would
have
have made
never.
up. Like you ruined my time. No,
Oh
done.
my God.
No.
Okay.
But that was your last one.
That was my last one. I had honorable mention. My one honorable mention is Mulan 2.
That was one of
A
mine.
lot of people don't like Mulan 2, but I was like, Mulan
Honestly,
2.
I always think about no pinchy shoes.
Yeah,
I love that
that
one.
and Like a Girl.
You
Like,
must be.
I'm like,
Yeah.
why are we sleeping on that song? Because that is the female equivalent to Make a Man Out of You.
And the absolute amazing that is Shang and Mulan's relationship. Come on now.
No, the whole scene where he's holding on and he has to let go and she is like spazzing all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, one day we're gonna have to do a Pixie Bite about ranking the Disney princess relationships. And I
Yes.
already know that that's gonna be at the top of my list,
Yeah.
but
Her and Tiana got to be at the top.
I think she beats Tiana.
Oh no, she definitely beats Tiana because Naveen is a himbo. But
Yeah,
um, Naveen and her up there.
yeah, but dude fell off a cliff and still came back. Like,
In true Disney fashion,
and we're
nothing can
sold.
kill people. Nothing can kill
And we're
people.
sold.
The other one that I had as an honorable mention, the only thing I didn't like about this movie was the voice change.
Mm.
But it was Brother Bear 2.
Oh my God. That's the only reason it wasn't on my list is
Yeah, I
because of the
could
voice
not
change.
get past Kenai's voice being so different.
It
And
was
the movie was good. It was just so vastly different. It didn't even seem like the actor who ended up taking on the role tried to make it sound Kenai-ish. Like even his mannerisms, I could not get past. I was like, this does
Yep.
not sound like Kenai. But the movie was good, and I hate that I
It
couldn't get
actually is
past
a
that.
really good storyline. Like
Yeah.
it was a very creative sequel,
Mm-hmm.
but nah.
No, I
The
couldn't get
voice
past
is why
it.
it's not on the list. The voice
I
is why
could
I
not
thought
get past
about
it.
it and I was like, I can't.
My
Ain't they
other
close?
one I'd already technically mentioned in like talking about Simba's Pride, but my other one was Lion King 1.5. I love that movie. If I just want a fun time, I will absolutely watch that one because I just feel like Timon and Pumbaa are like made to be comedians.
We have to shout
So,
out Raven Simone's song in that series, in that
oh
movie
my
too. The
gosh.
Dig It song. I was like, why am I
Yes.
so happy about this song? Like, this song is
Another
stupid.
queen of Disney because oh my god.
Listen, her and wait, was she also on the Tarzan 2 soundtrack too?
I don't remember.
Hold on. Because I think she was. Let me look it up. Tarzan 2 soundtrack. Because the girlies were giving us bops.
They were giving us
No, it was Tiffany Evans. It's the Who Am I song that
oh,
brought
okay.
off that. Yeah, Black Girl's just making the soundtracks eat down. Yeah. But yeah, Raven Simone, I can dig it, you can dig it, he can dig it, she can dig it, they can dig it, we can dig it. Whoa. I'm like, this song is so dumb, but I will be in my house
Raven
happily singing that
Simone
song.
had like songs that were like low-key stupid and like really corny, but we were like eating it up
I
back
was
in
like,
the day.
Raven, Kiki, y'all are all make a bags. Your middle names are make a bag. Because
Mega.
why did I love that song so much? Why do I still know the lyrics to that song, even
To this
now?
day, I can sing that one and Double Dutch Bus.
Oh my God, Double Dutch Bus.
That song is so stupid.
I forgot about Double Dutch Bus.
That song is so dumb. Like makes
God,
zero
that song
sense.
is so bad. Like
It's
the lyrics make no sense
like you know
whatsoever.
for a fact that they probably handed that to her and she was like, what the fuck?
And she probably would, and then she still ate it because we
Yeah,
sing that song.
8 down. Okay,
Okay.
my last honorable mention,
Okay.
wrap this up, is I don't even understand. I feel like millennials
Uh-oh.
I feel like us millennials had such an interesting childhood
Oh
because some
God,
of
I'm
our
scared.
TV shows are absolutely stupid and like who thought of this? But a couple of the Brave Little Toaster movies were direct to VHS.
I just want you to know that I forgot that there were Brave Little Toaster sequels.
Yeah. And I've watched every single one of them. And the fact that we were eating up these random kitchen utensils that were animated. Who thinks of Brave Little Toaster?
I go back and watch some things and I'm always just like, wow, Mom, I'm so sorry we made you watch this over and over.
You know what? I'm starting to understand why my parents were just like, please turn this off. Like there was only so much they could take.
It's a lot of stuff.
We were watching a toaster talk.
And it's like, it's a toaster. What aspirations should this toaster have?
And like the toaster was like saving the world. Like what was he doing on it? And then it'd be like a toaster, a vacuum cleaner. I was just like,
I apologize to my mom all the time. Like I went back and watched the original Power Rangers movie, the one with Ivan Ooze. And I
oh,
called my mom. I was like, Mom, I just want you to know I still absolutely love this movie, but I do understand why you could not stand this movie.
listen. Sometimes I'll watch shows with my nieces and nephews, and I'm just like, this is my karma, isn't it? Like one that I always think about is my god, Coda was, I mean, super obsessed with Power Rangers Dino Charge or Dino Force, whatever it's called. There is one season of that show.
I think that's around the time that I stopped watching Power Rangers because I watched Power Rangers out of pure nostalgia.
Yeah. And when I tell you, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. The storylines were killing it. They were.
There were a lot of drama. They gave you drama.
But there was only one season of Dino Force, Dino Charge, whatever it's called. And when I tell you he watched it, he would end the season and then restart it. And the only reason he did is because one of the characters was named after him. Like he had the same name as one of the characters. And I was just like, man, I can't. And I'm like, this is my karma because my parents had to watch like Teletubbies and stuff. And now I gotta sit here and watch the 800th rebranded Power Rangers.
I tried to watch the new Barney the other day because I wanted to see it.
There's
I was
a
like,
new
oh,
Barney?
it's animated.
Oh.
And Barney got a weird voice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Barney was already creepy enough. I was
No,
never a Barney kid.
when I was younger, I wanted to be on Barney's show and Zoom.
Really? Zoom, yes. Barney, my older sister was really into Barney, like obsessively so. I was not a Barney person.
My younger sisters were the ones that were Barney obsessed, and
Mm,
obviously we only had one, we
yeah,
didn't have everybody didn't have a TV in their room yet. So
right.
we had to.
No, I was not into Barney. I was into Clifford though, like really hard.
Oh my God. Clifford, Arthur, and Franklin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those were the ones. Oh,
Of
and
course.
Little Bill. I used to love Little Bill.
Oh my God, no. My mom liked Little Bill because, and I quote, she said it was little black kids acting like little black kids. I said, okay.
That
Now that
part.
I'm older, I get what she means because of Caillou.
Like it was bad as hell.
Okay, we've been talking for like 40 minutes. So this is our Pixie Bite, y'all. We're trying to make them shorter. No promises. But if you like this video, please give us a like. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe because the Pixie fam can grow as long as you subscribe. Yeah. Anything
So
else?
until next time, guys. Bye.